everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a walkthrough of sorts with my new planner for 2022, and I'm going to show you how I set up January and my notes pages. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you are watching, and let's go ahead and get started. So typically what I do is if you've been here a while, you know that I plan my months and things along with you. Well, this is my first time using the Erin Condren Life Planner, and so I wanted to kind of get a feel for it, I guess, if you will. This is also my first time planning weekly, because hourly, weekly, whatever you want to call it, because previously I had just used the Erin Condren monthly planner, so I didn't plan out my weeks this way with the hourly. So this is new for me, and I really just wanted to kind of get a feel for it and get comfortable with it and decide how I wanted to use my pages. And so I'm just going to show you what I've done. So I won't have a separate January plan with me for this month, but I will for February. I'll plan here with you for February. But anyway, so this is the cover that I chose for this year. I really love it. It just spoke to me. So when you open it, you have the cover, of course, that's also laminated just like the front. And so this is a new sticker company that I'll talk about more in February, but I put their kit schedule here. And then it starts out with some quotes, and then it gets into the yearly spread. So I did this last year as well. I decided that I didn't want this one to be as detailed. I felt like last year I put too many like minor events that probably didn't need to go on the yearly calendar, so I just kind of condensed it. But the yearly calendar actually started with July up here, and so I don't start my planner until January. I go from the full year, January through December. I use this top space for a key, and I use the Erin Condren dots and open circles to label all of the holidays, and of course school breaks. That was something important and major that I needed to know. I didn't put December because I'm not 100% sure yet how next Christmas vacation will run, so I didn't want to mark it. But I always know that November is vacation is the week of Thanksgiving, so that was a no-brainer there. But I'm going to have to wait on Christmas break for December. So this is my yearly calendar. Now, last year in my planner, I used this space for putting like my tasks, my monthly tasks, and it was fine for that. I just saw something this year that I decided I wanted to do differently. So I'm going to use these boxes for my currentlies for the month. So every month I'm going to have like prompts here, like currently listening to, reading, watching, etc. And I'm going to put those there. And then I think that'll be kind of cool just to kind of keep up with what I'm interested in during the year and for each month, and see how things change, how my tastes change, how far I've gotten on certain things, whether it's books or TV or movies, whatever. And so that's what this is going to be used for. This is going to be my currently pages for the year. So after that, then I make the page right before January starts as my vision board. This is a Planner Kate sticker kit for vision boards. I sat down the other night and I filled in a few things. I don't yet have a bucket list, and I don't quite know. I have a couple of ideas, but I don't quite know what I'm going to use this section for. What I did fill in for my vision board for 2022 is my word of the year, which is going to be commitment. And I am trying to commit myself to a few things. I initially wanted to use the word intentional, and it's still kind of in the back of my mind because the things that I want to commit to doing are things that I want to do with intention. I want to do it intentionally. So, but I chose commitment because I felt like, you know, the intentionalness comes with the commitment. So I figured I'd go with that. I always choose a quote for the year. And so this one, I don't know who exactly said it, but I love this quote: "No day is earned, but every day is a gift." I put my reading goal. I always set one every year. And so my reading goal is to read 24 books. Hopefully I'll go over that. But 24 books is basically 2 a month. So I felt like that was pretty achievable. Then I always put my goals. And so this year I am participating in the Sophisticated Declutter Challenge. And if you're not familiar with that, Sophie on Sophisticated Organization, she has a YouTube channel and she has an Instagram, and I will link her YouTube channel below. But apparently, I'm kind of new to following her. I've probably followed her for the past 6 months. And apparently she does a she calls it the Sophisticated Declutter Challenge. And she does that every year. And it is a 6-month challenge to declutter and organize your home. And I actually wrote out the plan for that in my notes page. So I will show you that later when I get to those pages. So I'm participating in that. I want to start doing novenas, and for the Bible in a year, I actually fell off. I am ashamed to say that, but I fell off when I did a substitute position, a long-term sub position for a second grade from August to October. Well, that was kind of different for me, so it was getting into a different groove. And so between that and then I got COVID in September, and I was really sick, not in the hospital or anything, but I was probably sick for at least 3 weeks plus. And so it kind of fell off the wayside, and I hate that because that was a main goal for me for last year. So I hate that. So I am restarting Bible in a year. And so far it has been going well, along with my novenas. I want to exercise more. Oh, and I also had surgery in October. So that kind of derailed the exercising at that point as well. So I want to get back on my plan. I want to get at least 100 more YouTube subscribers. I'm elated to currently have 186 subscribers. And I know that probably sounds like, wow, that's not many at all. But for me, I feel like small steps are better than no steps at all. And so at least 100 would make me really happy. 2 books a month, and then just consistent planning, which I should be okay with. It's just for me too, it's a new way of planning. So the consistency with that, because this is my first time weekly planning. So I just want to continue to be consistent with that. And I think I will be. Okay, so then it begins January, and this is my January spread. If you watched my January sticker haul, you saw these stickers that I'm going to be using in my monthly and weekly spreads. If you have not seen that video, go back into my video list and you will find it there. But this is what I did for January. So very similar to the way I had previously done my monthly spreads. This sticker kit is from Fern Stickers. First time using stickers from that shop, and I really love the stickers. I'll definitely continue to use them. And so I went ahead just as normal. I put the headings, the date, the covers, the box covers, the days of the week. I went in and put the, main holidays. This is from this where it says school resumes. This is from Fern Creek Stickers. She had that on her sheet. My daughter's birthday's this month. My husband's birthday's this month. And then I put some other events and appointments. Not a whole lot going on yet. In January, I also put my husband's paydays here. And then these other letters are his work schedule, because he works shift work. And if you've been with me before, I've talked about it probably almost every month. And I know one time I showed the stickers, but those came from Planner Kate as well. This is also very similar to what I have done in the past. And on this sidebar, I am listing tasks that I want to do this month. A lot of them are the same for every month, but I wanted to go ahead and I like to list them there because it really keeps me accountable for making sure that certain things get done every month. So that is my monthly spread. Okay, so on the next page, I just covered up my personal information, but I use this page before the dashboard page for my bills, and this little stickers heading set is from Planner Kate. And I've started using it at some point last year, and I love it. I love having my bills page on this page. I love having everything together just in one place. Previously, I had used just a notebook, and I like this much better. I like that I have that space for my bills. Okay, so this is my dashboard. Again, this is part of the Fern Creek stickers kit, the little stickers that I used here. Her stickers were different a little bit, so I kind of had to play around with where I wanted to put them. This I just put at the bottom because there's a design here already printed in the planner. Here I covered up the month that was there. And so this year, I think this is how I'm going to decide to use this page. I'm going to use this box for my monthly sticker orders. Monthly sticker orders, that's right. Because I am now ordering monthly stickers and then weekly stickers. So just to kind of plan those out and have that down here as far as when I'm ready to order, I have it all listed. In this top box, at least for the next 6 months, I'm going to use it for my sophisticated organization cleaning challenges. And so each of these tasks is one task a week. So I just wrote for the next 4 so that it'll get done in this month for the 4 weeks. This is still going to be my reading box, and I'm currently reading Troubles in Paradise by Ellen Hildebrand. This is the 3rd book in her trilogy that it's really, really good. If you haven't read it, look for that book, look for the trilogy, and it's really good. So there is another book that I have waiting on deck, and so I'm going to fill that in just as soon as I finish this particular book. This is my habits sheet, and I have 3 blanks just because right now these are the things that I'm looking to work on, and of course taking my medicine in the morning, my vitamins, reading, exercising. Notice that has not started yet. And I want to wait. This is my kind of new habit that I want to do, and wake. I said I have at 8 a.m., but I'd like to wake up by 8 a.m. And I have only done that once so far. So I haven't been totally off, way off. I don't like to sleep late. So I've been successful waking, and this was actually before 8 a.m. But I'd like to wake up by 8 a.m. every morning. So that is the new habit that I'm working on for this month. So this is my dashboard. Okay, then I am going to flip to my weekly spread. So as I said, this is new for me, and I had to play around with it and just decide what I wanted it to look like, what I wanted, things, where I wanted things to be, and so forth. So this kit is from Hancanplan. I talked about that in my January sticker haul as well. And I kind of decided, at least for this week, that my sidebar would have errands and things that I wanted to, or tasks I wanted to do for this week. And then, here's my errands. And this is more my, this week things that I needed to do. This open box is Hancanplan, but this 2022 sticker is from the Erin Condren. It's her sticker book, which I'll show you. I've used last year, and I'll show you probably next month what it looks like for this year. That is also where I got these date stickers from the Erin Condren. I think it's called a monthly sticker book, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so I decided that I wanted to go ahead and put the weather down at the top just to start off, because I always check the weather first thing in the morning. So I felt like when I sat down to plan on Sundays, I would just record the weather as it is. I know weather changes so quickly, but this is generally what it's supposed to be. And so I put my appointments and things. I'm going to put like my YouTube schedule in here, other appointments. This is for the Sophisticated Organization Challenge. So really, I kind of didn't know what I was going to do. Like, how detailed was I going to get? Was I going to put my appointments and the things that I put on my weekly, was I going to put on my monthly? So I kind of decided, no, I wouldn't do that, because I really want this to be planned out more like a daily, almost to-do list, if you will. So I think I kind of accomplished that. I love this weekend sticker. And I put in my meal plan. This is inspired by Sam from Happily a Housewife. She typically does her meal plan on her weekly spreads in the 5 o'clock hour, and I thought that was a good place as any to put that there. So I didn't fill in the rest. I kind of know what's gonna happen here. I just haven't filled it in, but that's gonna be my meals for the week, and then the bottom, of course, is just anything as far as in the evenings or, things I want to make sure to do for that day. So that is how I think I'm going to run my weekly spreads, but it was very trial and error. So I'm glad I did it off camera in a sense, just so that I could kind of play around and decide what I wanted to do. And obviously it could totally change, but for my first weekly spread, I really love how it looks. Okay, so these of course are the blank ones. This is the page that is before the next month. And so if you've been with me before, you know that I've typically listed out things that I want to buy during that month, kind of like a running things I want to buy list, and packages that I'm waiting on. And I used to do coupon codes, but I found out through the year, most of my coupon codes were the planner sticker coupon codes that I used every month, and I memorized them. So I felt like I didn't need to have that listed anymore. So I scrapped that. So I'm just keeping the to buy section, and I used the little Happy Mail sticker from Hancanplan and one of her little tape flags. And I'm going to use that as the packages and things that I'm waiting on. So that's how I'm going to use the page right before the next month. So same thing. So this is February. It all looks the same. That'll be my bills page. That's my dashboard. And then it gets into the weeklies. And then that last page will be my to buy and my Happy Mail page. So then it goes through March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Then we get into the notes section. So this is new. If you've been here before, if you were here last year, you know that in every section, because I strictly did the monthly planner, in every section I had lots of notes pages, and I kind of made do with several of them, but then I decided, you know what, I really don't like this. And I found myself daily making that daily to-do list kind of thing. And so I was like, I think I might go into the weekly, hourly planning. I didn't need all those notes pages for every month. I don't know. I didn't like it. So what I decided to do is getting the life planner. There is just a notes section. And so that way I can just keep all of my kind of important lists and things like that here in this one section. It's not spread out through different months. And so I started out by making a monthly tasks sheet. This is inspired by Nicole at Organized Chaos blog, and I'll link her information below as well. But it's kind of it's all the tasks that are done maybe every month, maybe twice a month. Twice a year, once a year, whatever. But some things are actually monthly, and so I made a checklist for that. And then I put down my daily and weekly kind of chores here. On this page, as I said earlier, I am following the Sophisticated Declutter Challenge, and so this is actually her plan for the year. For 6 months. And so I went ahead and wrote that down here so I wouldn't have to continually go back and check her Instagram or, screenshot and keep looking at that. I just have it here so I can just pop open my planner whenever I'm ready to look at it. And so I am actually starting with week 1 this week, and it's to clean out our nightstands next to our bed. Next week's the dresser, and then linens. This was actually guest room and linens, but we don't have a guest room, so strictly my linens. But I like the fact that she breaks down the organization into different rooms, and then in each room there's a few tasks, a couple of tasks or a few tasks a week. I think this is definitely manageable, and it won't be as overwhelming if I would just try to go it alone. Okay, so these are the first 2 pages in my notes page. On my next 2 pages, I did this last year, but I have a list of movies that I want to watch. Don't come at me for never seeing The Goonies. I don't know how that ever happened, but that's on my list to watch. And then these are the TV shows that I want to watch. And I'm currently watching The Amazing Race. I started that from the first season, and I've already watched 3 seasons of Cobra Kai previously when they first came out, and I haven't watched season 4. And then I want to watch Modern Family, so I'm going to keep that as a running list of TV shows to watch, and once I finish a season I'll check it off. Same with movies, and I left some blank just because to add to that list, and so I can add here, and then again I can make another column here if I need to. But I liked having this in my planner. I had it last year, and I just like to keep track of it. Okay, so then I have a couple more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pages. What I saw this morning is on Happily a Housewife. She had a video this morning on meal planning, and she gave me a really good idea. So probably that's what I'm going to do for the next several pages. Is she has a seasonal meal list, so ideas of what to cook in the different seasons, and I really like that. And I said, you know what, I have pages left, I think I can incorporate that. I used this idea of hers last year during the fall, and I made a fall meal ideas page in my planner. I believe that was in my November plan with me, so if you want to see that, go back to my November plan with me video. But I just thought that was a great idea and figured I could go ahead and add those to these pages. I just haven't gotten there yet. Also, they give you a page of contacts. This is the calendar for 2023. I don't usually do anything with that. Then she gives you a few sheets of stickers, and they are accented with gold. I think they look really, really cute. These are accented with silver, and these are like appointment stickers. Okay, so then the last part of the planner is a pocket, and this year she included Year-Round Heritage and Awareness Day stickers, and she also has some other stickers down there and the little asterisk stickers at the top. I love having these pockets in the planner. And then I did not realize this because I had purchased one previously, but there she includes a perpetual calendar. And so I was pretty surprised to see that. As you know, I already have a perpetual calendar from Erin Condren. And so I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Okay, Sam from Happily Housewife to the rescue. Again, today in her meal plan video, she showed how she uses the perpetual calendar for meal planning. So she uses it and she writes down her meals for the week and then transfers it to her weekly spread. Genius. So that's what I think I'm gonna use this for, because I loved it. I thought that was a great idea. So I can always brainstorm meals, or if there's something I know I want to cook, I can pop it in and then transfer to my weekly. And then the back cover, of course, has an open space, and that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today on my planner setup that's already been set up, walkthrough, and showing my January plan with me. I really hope it's given you some inspiration in some form or fashion. That is always the goal of my channel. And if you are not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. I would really appreciate it. I love new subscribers. So if you are new, give me, drop me a comment. Tell me who you are, where you're from. And I love to read that. And I think that's going to wrap it up for me. I will see you all in my next video, which will probably be coming out in probably end of January. I'll do my February sticker haul. So I will see you then. Have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.